So I was going to do another kind of Black Friday sale video for you guys, but honestly, I'm not very good at that. If you want to see a compilation of good prices and sales and stuff for Black Friday and moving forward, probably Cyber Monday, I would definitely head over to Good Talk HQ. JP over there, he does this so much better than I do. What I want to talk about, though, was a couple games that I picked up over Black Friday and that are still on sale right now. Currently, I think you have until the 4th, so you still have quite a bit of time. But I hadn't really seen many reviews for these games, and so I didn't really go into them very confident. And my God, am I so happy I picked up at least one of them. Honest, I'm gonna be real with you. I picked up like 3 games. I'm debating on picking up a 4th, and I'm pretty happy with everything I got. And we'll get into it. We'll talk about it. But first, I just want to remind you guys to have a happy Thanksgiving and a nice break, a good weekend, however long you have from work. I know some people do the retail stuff, and man, it's horrible. But even that, enjoy the season, enjoy the traditions, create your own traditions. Whether you're with family or with your just kind of on your own, either way, you can have a great time. Like one of my personal traditions that I really want to do with myself. No, not that one. I have like a playlist from all my favorite shows like Community and Friends and just a bunch of those that have like traditional seasonal episodes, and I love watching them and binging them, as well as getting into some of the movies, just all that stuff. It's that time of year. I really do hate being that guy, but I don't know, we ended up going to some family's house, and I didn't expect it, so I'm not even on my computer, kind of surrounded by family, which is weird. And I got in trouble for neglecting the family. Because you have the whole family's all together, everyone's around, and I have my head in my Nintendo Switch. Because I picked up Stubbs the Zombie. I got this game for $6.79. This game is typically like $20, which isn't crazy, but it is a port from like the original Xbox, and so I remember this game. I think I played another like re-release of that game that came on the 360, because I do remember playing it on the 360. I thought, man, this game couldn't have held up. Like, it's been a long time. I passed on it so many times when I saw this game. And looking at it, like, under $7, I had to pick it up. I had to try it. And that has led to 48 hours, yes, 2 days of me just staring at my Switch amongst my whole family. When sitting around, talking, being merry, being festive, drinking. And meanwhile, you can just hear screaming from my Switch as Stubbs, am going around and turning the entire town into zombies. This game is so much fun. Not only is it humorous, there's a ton of humor in it, but also just the loop of heading in, usually solo, you don't usually have a crew with you, into a new level and finding pedestrians and civilians and whatever, and, well, killing them and eating their brain and watching them come back up and, like, going from an army of one to like an army of hundreds and overwhelming people, causing just complete chaos amongst the city, and all the police officers and everyone who responds is just so fun. I absolutely adore this game. I knew I liked it at one point, and some of it I'm remembering, but a lot of it I'm not. So when I must have played this, forever ago, I must not have gotten that far. But I mean, you're talking about a boss battle in this game that actually is just a dance-off. And this game is also incredibly, I want to say 2000s-ish. There's a little bit of cringe about it, but it's really not that bad. There's a ton of gore. Every time you kill somebody, it's very bloody, very violent. A lot of screams, as I said before, but it's got such a way with humor that, like, even my grandma was kind of laughing as I ripped off a cop's arm and beat him and his friends with it. My grandma's pretty hardcore, to be honest, but no, it's just fun. It's not the prettiest game. The story is, I don't know what the story is. It's a very loose fitting story, and that's fine. It doesn't really need it. And graphically and audio is fine. They're at best 360 graphics, but I honestly believe this game came out on the original Xbox. And so it's not gonna, have all the bells and whistles and look all shiny and pretty. But what it does do is it performs really well. I haven't had any sort of issues, no lag, no just random crashes, anything like that. A game like Pokemon, which looks amazing, has all this stuff to it, doesn't perform well and takes you out of it. But this game, it looks like a 360 game, but just performs game's really well, and it's just something that just encapsulates you. It takes your attention away from, well, things that you probably should be paying attention to, like, I don't know, your family. Now, another game I picked up was Lost in Random. Now, I knew this had like a very Tim Burton kind of style to it, and that's about all I knew about the game, to be honest. I just knew that my friend Trotty had really liked it, and I saw that it was regularly like $30, I think. Yeah, $29.99, and I picked it up for $5.99 on the eShop. Which I thought, even if this is bad, $6 is, that's a fair gamble. I'll take that bet. And I didn't see a lot of reviews for it, to be honest. So that's another reason why I'm talking about this one as well. Because neither Stubbs or this have I seen many reviews on. This game is awesome. It is really fun. It's very interesting. The story that is told is essentially there's a queen, and when each child in this village becomes 12, they get to roll the dice. Well, it seems weird, yes, but the die basically predicts what kind of status they're gonna have. If they roll a 6, they get to go live in the castle and all their wildest dreams come true. But if you roll a 1, well, just say things are not great for you. As this game kind of unfolds, it is an action adventure, a little bit of like a hack and slash, but there is a lot of precision based to it as well. The most important thing I thought with this game is the story it tells. It's the story of two siblings, one who rolled a 6, who got the life, so to speak, and then one who decides that she needs to go get her sister back. And you take control of that sister, the one who's going on this epic adventure to reclaim your sister, to go bring her back home. Along the way, you encounter a lot of different characters. Like I said, this is a very Tim Burton-esque game, along with the imagery, along with the characters. Even the dialogue sometimes kind of comes off as something that would be wrote in one of his films. It really does play out to that, but then it also has its own story, its own unique brand to it. But I'll be honest, I'm not that far in this game, because I've been playing a lot of Stubbs the Zombie. But what I have played in it, I really enjoyed it, and it's one of those games that every time I'm about to play Stubbs the Zombie, I say, I should really play this. And then I play Stubbs the Zombie for far too long, because I'll tell myself, yeah, well, I'll only play for like maybe 30 minutes. 2 hours later, I'm still playing. The other game I picked up, and I know this one's going to be controversial, and I know a lot of people are probably going to, not a lot of sports ball fans around here, but I love football. It's just who I am, and I apologize for that. But I had to finally pick up Madden 23 for the PS5. It's $34.99, which is like half off, and I couldn't really justify not purchasing it at that price. And I'm one of those people who, I treat sports games like a lot of people treat like an MMO. Like, I love building a team from the bottom up. I don't mess with any of the online crap or anything like that. I'll just take like the worst team or so through drafts and through free agency and basically the highest bar I can get, the hardest I can make the game. And taking a team and just making them better. That's what I like doing. And it's crazy. A lot of times will spend far too much time doing that. And I gotta be honest, earlier this week, I was spending a lot of time playing Madden 23, which I gotta curb that, because I got a ton of video games still to cover, still got this channel. But I hadn't really gotten into that, or an MMO, since I started this channel, so yeah, I gotta fight off the demon while still trying to create a lot of content. Don't worry, I'll always put the channel first. Now, I did say, though, there was a fourth game, and there is, and I think it's just like the idea that it's on sale, and because this fourth game is really just a placeholder. There's about 4 or 5 different ones I'm thinking about, and if I do end up getting one, I'll definitely let you guys know. But if you have stayed this long into the video, well, for one, I really appreciate you, and you're an amazingly awesome person. But I also have a favor to ask of you. Could you, in the comment section down below, please just tell me like what games you're picking up, or which ones you have picked up, what you're interested in, if there's anything until like the end of the year that you're looking at and you're worrying about. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, yeah, there's games I want to pick up, but also Inscription is coming out. God, like next week it's coming out. We've got the Final Fantasy, the Crisis Core, that's coming out. There's so many games that I want to definitely check out, and I don't really want to just waste all my money on games that are on sale, So, I don't know, I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts are on all of that. Anyway, when I get back in town and back to my computer and my stuff, I will be uploading a couple game reviews that I still have that just haven't been published. polished and kind of is really bothering me. Like the OCD part of me is like, it's gnawing a hole in me right now. And as you can tell, I love this channel and making videos so much that I'm doing it without my computer, using my little cousin's microphone while sitting in a laundry room. But honestly, I just love interacting with you guys. I love making these videos. I love doing all this stuff. And so, like always, I'm wishing you guys health, wealth, and above all, I hope you're truly happy because you make me happy. Now, if you really want to make me happy though, a subscription, maybe a share, a like, all of that would be cool. But, you know, if not, don't worry about it. Just enjoy your time off. Love you guys. Take care. This is either going to be bad or bad.